Hello friends, welcome to the session of reading comprehension course. We are looking at discourse markers, right? Discourse markers. My name is Vishal Arora. I am a tutor for availability for examinations like GMAT, TOEFL, CAT and SAT for the last many years, right? So let's look at some markers more. Markers of time sequence, right? So time which tell you in which sequence or which time frame things are happening. So firstly, finally, initially, in the beginning, earlier, formerly, once, since, for last 2 years, while, as, meanwhile, in the meantime, previously, beforehand. So all these markers, they tell you about the time frame on which sequence the events are happening in the passage. So certain more time sequence are before, afterwards, then, at that point, at last, in the end, eventually, thereafter, subsequently, on another occasion, until, till, immediately, right away, during. So when all these words, they come in a passage, you realize that the author is telling something about a time or a sequence in which events have been happening. This is what the author is telling you. So you come to realize that. This is a marker of time sequence. Marker of cause. Because, since, as for, because of this, as a result of, due to this, owing to, on account of this basis, thanks to this, for this reason. So all these are markers of cause. So something happened for this reason, something happened owing to this, something happened because of this, something happened since this happened, therefore something happened. These are markers of cause. Markers of effect. So, then, as a result of this, that's why, therefore, markers of effect. So, therefore, since this happened, this is the effect. Consequently, in consequence, thus, hence, it follows accordingly, such as that. These are all markers of effect. Mark versus verbs of, what are verbs of cause and effect? The verbs of cause are create, this leads to this, account for, right? These are words of effect. This leads to this, led to this, this can be accounted for this, bring this produce this. Effects of cause, this results from this arises from this, is caused by this, is attributed to this. So the effect, and this is the effect and this is the cause. We have discussed all these things in the structure also, text structure also. So basically it is the same thing. But in terms of discourse markers, this is one aspect of discourse marker, that is cause and effect. Right? Comparison. So like, as if, similar to this, similarly, likewise, in comparison, just as, so as to, as this happened. Markers of comparison, in the same way, in like manner, in a similar fashion, also equally, more than this. Right? These are markers of comparison. For example, let's look at some example. Thus, one musical genius paid tribute to the man who has been called the greatest musical genius of all time. Thus. So, thus is summarizing something. Unlike adult-child relationship, child-child relationships are more egalitarian. So, unlike word is giving you a contrast. The second type of morning person is the just 10 minutes morning person. So, the first type he has described, now he is describing the second type. This is an addition kind of a marker. Right? So markers of contrast markers are but. This is there, but this is also there. However, unlike, nevertheless, on the contrary, conversely, contrary to this, actually, as a matter of fact, these signifying contrast between things. Although, even though this happened, even if, even so, still, yet, instead of this, at the same time this happened. They're all markers of contrast. On the one hand, on the other hand, despite this, in spite of this, whereas, rather than, except, otherwise, unlike. So these are all markers of contrast. Right? So we have seen markers of contrast, we have seen comparison, we have seen cause and effect, and we have seen time sequence. Right? And this is how markers work. I hope you like the session. Thank you so much for watching.